Hey guys, what is happening and welcome to this video. So it's a little bit of a chilly one this morning. I mean, God, it is May 14th and it is absolutely freezing. You know, it's not just freezing here in Calgary, it's freezing pretty much everywhere in the West, you know, even Denver, places like that. So anyway, guys, in this video, what we're going to be chatting about is why the labor market in 2020 was a big indicator of what's coming down the road. Without further ado, guys, let's do this. Alright guys, welcome back. So before I get started here, please like the video if you don't mind. Please leave a comment with your thoughts at the end. It helps the YouTube algorithm, which helps get these videos seen by more and more people. And please turn all notifications on down below so that you get notified when we go live on this channel. Alright guys, so why was the labor market in 2020 a big indicator of what's coming down the road? You know, this one is actually pretty simple because you see, what it told us in 2020 was how weak labor markets really were in Canada. Unemployment absolutely skyrocketed in Canada, and really that was actually just a forward-looking thing that showed us how weak businesses are, how ill-prepared businesses are to deal with issues. And literally, because in 2020 it was a lot of the businesses which had high private debt levels who started laying people off, because guess what, they couldn't afford to keep them on anymore, and they didn't know whether they were going to be earning money. And literally this all happened within a month. So the thing is, guys, it was absolutely insane. Unemployment skyrocketed. I think it was like north of 17 or 18% here in Calgary, which is behind me. And Toronto was another terrible, terrible city where unemployment was extremely high. So Calgary and Toronto specifically were the worst places affected in 2020. Now, it makes me laugh because a lot of people think that Calgary is in some sort of recovery right now, which we know just isn't the case. If you look at the labor market, still to this day, Toronto and Calgary are two of the worst places for unemployment in Canada. And you have to remember, guys, that the unemployment numbers are not that accurate. Like, they don't account for a lot of different things. Like, after a certain amount of time, people are not counted anymore in that unemployment number. And that makes a huge, huge difference, because say people haven't been able to find a job for 12 months, then they're not counted anymore. So these unemployment numbers, just like the CPI, just like all these other numbers that come from the government, just cannot be trusted. But they always give us an idea anyway. They always give us an idea of where the number is, because just like the CPI, as we've shown in previous live streams with shadow stats, you can see that the CPI is drastically understating inflation, but inflation is following the same ups and downs and trajectory as that CPIU, which is the one that understates inflation. So it's the same thing with unemployment. Like, if unemployment is historically high, like it is right now in Calgary, then that means that unemployment is actually even higher than that. And you can really see that when you look at unemployment claims in Calgary and Toronto. Calgary, for instance, they're still at 2008 levels. This is not over, guys. There are a lot of people in financial distress here in Calgary and across the country and in Toronto. these labor markets are the worst affected places, and we are going to see those chickens come to roost. You see, because asset prices went up so much in 2021, that gave people an opportunity, a lifeline, to take money from their home equity or refinance their house and take that money. And it kind of puts a band-aid on other stresses which would be visible if that facility wasn't available. And that facility is ending right now. All the housing markets, including the one behind me, have started to go down since the rate hike happened. Now, of course, realtors aren't really telling you that because they use broken statistics, just like the government statistics, to cover up. But if you actually follow the price month by month in your local area, you'll see the average median prices are actually falling, and they have been falling since they did that rate hike. And I actually saw it to the day. You know, I actually monitor the market here in Calgary because that's where I am, so it's easy for me to monitor that. But you should also monitor your local market too. And what I saw in Calgary was when that rate hike came in, literally a week after, the market changed. Prices started to go down substantially. And now we're at 1%. Anyway, guys, my hands are absolutely freezing, so I'm gonna love you and leave you. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel if you're interested in more content like this. And guys, I will see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Peace and love. Bye-bye.